All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, my friends. In the last episode, we began our investigation into the death of Sayaka and also Junko, but we know who killed Junko. It was Monokuma. That was not a pleasant sight. But we don't know who killed Sayaka, and after an hour or so of investigating, I still have no idea who killed Sayaka. Now, either I'm just a dumb idiot, which is probably the correct answer, or not enough has been revealed to us yet. We also talked to these two. Well, this is part of our investigation. We talked to these two. Chihiro we talked to about a potential code that Sayaka left behind. She was no help, of course. And Hiro is never any help, but I suppose there was a crystal ball that got left in the trash room that belonged to him, so very suspicious. I believe what we need to do is we need to go back to Sayaka's room and watch her DVD. I believe that's what they said we needed to do next. And we also learned a bunch of other things, mainly what happened in the room. I'm gonna walk and talk. Mainly what happened in my room, the fact that people think that we did it. There seemed to be a fight that happened in our room. There seemed to be a broken bathroom door. There seemed to be a lot of moving parts. So we're going to have to figure all of that out and piece it together. And, you know, I don't normally play games like this. I mentioned in the last episode, my dad is a lawyer, but he didn't pass on any of those skills to me. Is this right? Yes. Okay, cool. I'm already learning my way around the school, so this is good. He didn't pass on any of those skills to me, so I got no idea how any of that works. So hopefully, this game is going to teach me the ways of being a detective, which is not the same thing as a lawyer, but you know, similar area, I guess. We also spent some time with Hifumi, which I didn't enjoy. Does anybody ever enjoy that? Tell me if that's enjoyable for anyone. And we talked to Brat Boy over here and Leon as well. So let's go into Sayaka's room. Or is this my room? Because the nameplates are switched. I forgot, that's another detail. We don't want to be in here. We actually want to be in my room, but it's really Sayaka's room. This is the part that threw me off, right? How did... that's the part I'm really trying to figure out is, how did somebody know to switch the nameplates? Because that didn't make sense. Because the only person who would know about Sayaka and I switching rooms is Sayaka and I, and obviously I didn't switch them. Sayaka wouldn't have any reason to switch them because she was scared, so it must have been Monokuma. That's the only thing I can think of, but it's still throwing me off. Her DVD was in the trash can. I remember that because Makoto was poking around her room like the pervert that he is. DVD with Sayaka's name on it, yes. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? Well, I'm gonna go get a boner and go find out. I may not be directly related to that case. Makoto is saying that, by the way, not me. But it might be worth checking out anyway, just so everyone's clear. That's... I have no stake in any of that. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. I'm sure she's totally okay with this, first of all, and second of all, I'm sure she's hearing you say this right now. Both of those things are absolutely true. So we have the DVD, and now I'm guessing we have to take it to that computer room that we watched the first DVD in, that saw the destruction of our beautiful furniture in our house, and then also our family might have disappeared too or something. I don't really remember. That part's not important. It's really the furniture and the house that I care most about. But yeah, let's head there and see if that is the place you need to watch it. I assume it is. I mean, why wouldn't it be? That seems like the only logical explanation. That much I can put together. Is this it? What are you... Hello? What are you doing just standing here, Taka?
Listen to me!
Do you have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something most unusual. Oh, do tell. For you, and honestly, anything would be unusual, considering you're such a rule-strict type of guy, so... The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right? Indeed.
You hear me?
Well, it just so happens... Wait, no, you might be the killer yourself. I can't see you anything. Honestly, my friend, what you were about to say, I probably already figured out myself, which was about Sayaka and I's room being switched. I figured that one out myself. I was enough of a sleuth to figure that out. Forget everything I just said. Forget, Beam. You know, even if I was the killer, whatever information he's about to tell me, I would probably already know, since I'm the killer. So, I really don't get your train of thought there, Taka, but we'll let him think that he's smart, and we'll just... Even I do joke sometimes. We'll make him think he's smart, okay? Make him think he's smart. You know, that's good for his little mouse brain that he has. Okay, AV room. He's not very smart. You got to give him all the encouragement you can, because you know he's a little bit on the special side sometimes. All right, AV player thing. Yes, I should be able to see what's on the DVD. Yes, just put it in, Makoto. Pause. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the TV and put the DVD in the screen and put the DVD in the player. Okay, what are we gonna see here? I imagine it's gonna be similar. It's going to be dark for a few seconds, but then... Family? Oh no, it's her. Well, if she got to see an image of herself, I didn't even get to see an image of myself. It was just my stupid family, so I mean, that's got to be even creepier to see an image of yourself. An image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage front and center was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with a friend she said had been so important to her. She did rant about how important her friends were to her. I remember that. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd. So full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept. Except that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken. And then, that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers. Oh, I bet I can guess what voice that is.
Zono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band.
Monokuma, hello.
For these girls, the glowing spotlight.
The glowing spotlight.
More beautiful. But
this isn't a laughing matter. I know something really tragic is probably about to happen, so I should be serious. Suddenly, the screen went dark. I just love his voice. The glowing spotlight. Like, shut up, bro. And in the next moment, I saw something I could heartily believe. What? What? What happened? Sayaka's gone. Oh, they're all gone. They're all... oh, no. I shouldn't be laughing, bro, but... I saw Sayaka. I was like, oh, Sayaka's the only one that died. And then they all just dropped dead. All right, no. Serious, LaSalle. This is not a laughing matter. What the... All right, yeah, so... Not only did she die, but her friends died. But obviously she didn't die because she's... Well, she did die, but she didn't die here. She died in the school where we're at. So this you already know is fake. This is fabricated. Sayaka disappeared from the stage, which is now in ruins. What I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
this ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart.
Why is she not there? Why is her body not there? Bro. Was she maybe like cloned or something? Maybe like her body was taken from the scene of the crime, right? And then it was cloned, but like somehow the clone got life, and then the clone realized it was self-aware and thought it was actually Sayaka, and then Sayaka came to the school with us and then died again as the clone? Am I getting somewhere with this? Why is her body not there? Her body was just there singing. This is grinding my gears.
None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight.
What about the audience? Is the audience okay? I mean, I'm sure there was people in the crowd, man. I think we should care a lot more about them than the 4 girls lying in front of us. I mean, there's probably hundreds of people in that audience. Maybe we should, focus on the greater numbers here. Come on, Monokuma, let's...
For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to.
Right. Sure. Maybe.
So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
What? Tell me. Look for the answer after graduation. Aha, so that's how he got ya. That warning, the video cut off. Of course he wouldn't tell anyone. Of course he would keep it all to himself. That little bear devil him. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? I don't know, Makoto. What's real and what's fake anymore, dude? You can't tell fantasy from reality at this point. Yeah, I mean, we're entrapped by a talking bear, for goodness sake. There's a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was able to get them? Maybe? If that did really happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. Right. Probably. But nobody's come to help us, so how does that work? What kind of person would take things this far? I don't know, an evil psychotic bear, probably. That would be my answer. That's it? Okay, so what did we learn here? We learned that Sayaka had a DVD that had all her friends die on stage in front of her, or with her, but her body disappeared, but her friends died, and Monokuma did something to them. And basically she's no different than the rest of us, but yet she threw the biggest temper tantrum because she has the most emotional trauma for some reason. And it's actually kind of selfish if you ask me. No, I'm kidding, but like, Sayaka, I'm sure everyone saw something just as similar in their DVDs. I know I certainly did with my house, and then also the people living in my house. But we all saw something traumatic. You know, not everyone went and, you know, became a big baby about it, you know? That was only you, girl. But how exactly does that help us in the case? I really don't know. What are we supposed to do now? I don't remember what they said to do after that. Was it to go back in here? What did they say to do? What did they say to do after? Yeah, I actually don't remember. What did they say to do? This is troubling. Was there something that told me what to do? What is my task, bro? Is there areas I can go? Okay, what do we have here? Dining hall. Oh yeah, that's right. They said something about where the murder weapon might come from, right? Well, we were thinking there was a kitchen somewhere. Maybe there's one in the dining hall. That's probably it. I couldn't even remember what we needed to do next. To be perfectly honest with you. Hina, my girl, yo, I kind of mess with Hina. I hope Hina gets a bigger role at some point in the story, because right now she's kind of just like a sidekick character who's just in there for, like, you know, fan service looking type character. But she seems interesting to me, so I hope that she actually gets a bigger role at some point. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. You see what I mean? Like, she doesn't really have a purpose right now, except to, you know, except to get more males playing the game, pretty much. This is all a first for me, you know. I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. Hey, I only got eyes for Kyoko, man. I mean, Hina ain't bad either. If Kyoko rejects us, maybe I might start feeling stuff for Hina, but, like, I think it's wrong to focus on multiple women at the same time, you know? You gotta have eyes for one. It's unfair that way, you know? Then, if you have to move on, you have to move on, but, like, until that point, you should only go for one. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps keep me calm. Why? So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. Whatever, Hina. You do what you want. No one's making you investigate. It's not like there's a consequence. It's not like there's a consequence if we don't do well or anything. It's not like we're gonna die if we don't do well. What a silly thought that would be. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. We're just gonna leave it at that. We're not gonna elaborate. Can we go on about that? Oh, really? We're just gonna really? He was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. That seems like something that needs to be elaborated on. We're just gonna leave it at that? Alright, there's a door here. Go in here. Aha! Well, that looks like a kitchen. Are there knives hiding anywhere? Oh my goodness, look at all this food. Well, we know Hifumi ain't touching this. So we're at least safe with this type of food. There's a bunch of vegetables piled up. I don't see anything noteworthy about any of it. I can identify something extremely noteworthy about all of it. It's Hifumi free, because we know that he's not touching this type of food. Hey, we got a coin. I like that. Oh, there they are. And guess what's missing? A knife. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing, yeah. Case closed on that. Was it missing from the very beginning, or... I better see if anyone here knows anything more about it. Who are we just gonna ask around everyone? I don't think anyone's gonna stand out as someone who would know more about it. That's a silly thought, Makoto. I mean, at this point, we just have to ask everyone. Kitchen knife set's been added to truth bullets. Alright, great. I guess we can start with Hina, since she's right here. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall? Oh yeah, she said she's been hanging out here, so I guess that would hold up. That maybe she's seen something.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, a knife just suddenly disappearing like that. And it didn't come across your mind at all that you might say something to somebody about this, that you just happen to notice a knife missing? Hina, come on now. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope, last I remember they all lined up in a nice, neat row, but yet I didn't tell anyone, because who the heck would care about something like that in a murder skull? No one would care about a knife missing, right? Surely not. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well,
when I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives are still there. Okay, that didn't answer my question. When did you notice? When I finished my tea, went back in the kitchen to wash my glass. One of the knives is gone. Okay, that's impossible. Okay, unless I'm mistaken, unless I'm from the wrong generation, knives don't just grow legs and stroll out of the room, skipping toodaloo. Okay, that story doesn't hold up. There has to be something in between those two events. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in dining hall? Exactly. Yeah, come on, Hina. I'm gonna need you to have a detective moment here, a really crazy detective moment. You gotta tell me how the knife went from point A to point C, or to point B, within that time period. It really shouldn't be that difficult if you were paying attention. In other words, you're right there and like, right, exactly. That's kind of what I'm trying to get at. Come on, Hina, we can do this, right? Please? Please let me have faith in you. You should be able to say, you can tell everyone, I didn't come to the dining hall last night. He's right. I didn't even think of that. That might have just proved our innocence. Right. Excellent, excellent, Makoto. Makoto's getting into all of this. He's getting the critical thinking skills down, actually. He was just looking for any excuse to clear his name. That's probably been on his mind the entire time. I don't care if Makoto gets blamed, bro. I don't care about Makoto. Just because I'm playing as him, you think that means I care? That means I give a crap? I don't care. Hey, by the way, I just care about what the truth is, to be honest. Did you really kill Sayaka? What did we just establish, Hina? What did we just establish? Of course not, I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her? Also, did you forget the conversation we had 30 seconds ago? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. I'm done with the stupidity, bro. I'm not even going to keep going on about this. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and killing one another is a classic drama setup. See, that's exactly... the fact that she's saying it makes me feel stupid because that was my hypothesis until the murder happened. That Sayaka was going to be my good friend and then betray me and try to kill me. But that's not what happened. The fact that she said it makes me feel even stupider. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Well, maybe one day you will. What's that mean? That's gotta mean something. Hello, Monokuma.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started,
On the trial? We're gonna get started. I don't know anything. What? Bro, I don't know anything. I have no idea about anything.
It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
Bro, I don't know crap about Crab. You're telling me I gotta start... I haven't pieced anything
Now
together.
then, allow me to appoint
they really-
a
is this
proper
normal?
location for the proceedings.
Is it normal to not know anything really at this point and not have anything pieced together, just like clues here and there? Is that normal? I feel like I'm behind on this. I don't know.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Oh, so that's what that's for.
See you soon.
See you soon. The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. You're right. I don't even want to think about what happened if you would say no to that. Here we go. Ooh, I don't like that. Ominous, ominous music. Yeah, I don't want to listen to that music anymore. Let's just go in. I don't like that music. Oh, jeez, why they jump scared me? Bro, they literally jump scared me, bro. They all like started popping up like a pop-up. Like I thought I was getting mugged. You're late, Makoto. I've been waiting for you. How did you all get here before me? I was like just in the hallway. I hate that look that she gives, bro. Maybe you were afraid you'd be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. Shut up! You can't reveal the details of Makoto. Shut up! Whatever, man. They want to die. That's fine. They got a death wish. Like I said, I'm not taking any of this personally. I am not Makoto. I'm La Salad. If they want to blame Makoto and die, I'm fine with that. I'm La Salad, okay? I don't give two craps about what they think. So they really are convinced I did it, but obviously we're going to try to help Makoto prove his innocence. Do they have to show Sayaka again, bro? It's too painful to look at. I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. Very true. But then who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. I have like slight suspicions about Mondo, maybe? But I don't know who else. I don't got any leads on anyone, really. Is really one of us. And there he is.
Is everyone here? Okay, then.
Shut up.
Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport
An elevator?
you to the courtroom.
Okay. Honestly, this room was not how I I didn't comment on it. This room is not how I expected it to look at all. I thought there would be some, like, big fancy thing behind this red door. It's just some stupid hallway with a caged elevator.
Where all your fates will be decided.
Yeah, that's great.
I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
I'll be waiting to punch you in the face. How about that? Ooh! No, I don't want to get executed just like Junko did. That would not be great. I could talk to all of you, but you guys are probably all going to be mean to me, so I'll just talk to Kyoko because I like her. What's up? Let's get started. Good enough for me. That's all the motivation I need. Let's get on the dang elevator. I don't need to talk to any of you guys. I don't got time to do that. I guess I got no choice but to get on this elevator.
Well,
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? A little bit. Makoto definitely is, because he feels like everyone thinks he did it. I'm a little nervous, actually, because I don't know who did it. And it's going to change my perception of somebody when I find out who did it. Like, a lot. I'm not going to be able to look at them the same, and that actually is a little scary for me. Who is capable of this? I don't know. It really is a good question. Who is capable of doing something like that? I know I'm about to be completely mind-blown. Scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I've said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. Can you say Makoto just one more time? I like the way you said that. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. So essentially, you know the answer, and you're just not going to tell me because you think that I need to solve it myself so I can feel confident in my answer. Again, did these people understand our lives are on the line here? I really don't get it. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. Well, they could tell you the answer if they know it, because I feel like she knows the answer because she just said that to me. in Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. We will, Makoto, for Sayaka. As I raised my voice and tried to give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed, and the elevator started to move. Alright, here we go. Whatever the heck we're getting ourselves into, it's time to start. We have like 35 minutes. I don't know how long these things tend to last, but we'll do a little bit of it, or part of it, or all of it, depending on how long. If it ends within 35 minutes, then we'll do all of it, but I don't know. The steel box ascended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school basement. Wow, this is like the first thing that's sort of kind of animated. Not really. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time has come. Man, look at our crew here. Mondo's like, yeah, I'm too cool for this. Celeste, man, that's one poofy dress.
Oh.
Rather than not, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Did you hear what I said? I feel like that was in my head. Oblivious to our shared anxiety. Like, I feel like Makoto said that to himself. How did Celeste hear me say that? The elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Why is this so deep? What the hell? When was this built? These tunnels. No, you finally arrived. Oh dear. There he is. What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close. It's total shit. Honestly, I tend to agree with you, Mondo. What are these tacky curtains? I did not expect an area to look like this. I expect this to look like sort of like a dungeon. This looks very out of character for what I expected.
Well, now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down.
Yahoo!
Hurry up now, hurry up! We did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. Well, isn't this nice? Everyone is just holding hands in a circle like we're in nursery school, except this time there's death on the line. I don't think there was death on the line in nursery school. Why do I have to be next to Hifumi? Can we get... Do we have assigned seats, or can we pick our seats here? Because I would like to change my seat, please, Mr. Monokuma. It was set up so everyone could see everyone else. Bro, I don't want to be next to Hifumi. Also, they definitely slimmed him down so he could fit in that area. There's no way he'd fit in that area with his normal drawing. Which has also meant it's easy for anyone to transfer their attention and unease into anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. This is very ominous. Man, they all look like really determined. And so the curtain on our first case opened. I know Kyoko looks really determined too, but I can't really tell because all I'm getting is the back of her head. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. It's so ridiculous. Look at Fumi's stupid face, bro. I can't even be taken this seriously. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. Okay, a lot of deadlies. A deadly class trial. Oh, here we go. All right, guys, please don't judge me too hard if I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm here for the jokes. I'm not here for good game. I'm not here for the good gameplay, man. I'm not good at this type of thing, but I'm gonna try my best. All right, we're saving the data here. Here we go. Open e-handbook. Set skills. All right, what's open e-handbook do? Oh, that just opens that. Okay, fine. Set skills. Let's set the skills. Do we have any? We have skills, right? We learned a skill, I think. Melodious voice. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is effective. Or when a statement is destroyed. Effective during bullet time battle, costs 3 SP. Alright. Don't have any idea what the heck that means. That didn't even sound like English, but we'll equip it, and that seems to be all we got. Is that it? Well, what's the little thing on the bottom? And what about the blackened, who's actually responsible for Sayaka's death? No, that was the end part. I probably should have waited until it looped around again. Is it gonna loop around again? I want to read the first part. This music's kind of fire, though. I almost want to get the donkey gif up, but I'm not gonna... Okay, here we go. What's this class trial that Monokuma mentioned? Can Makoto sweep away the cloud of suspicion surrounding him even with a dead body laying in his bathroom? Okay, enough. Let's just get into it. All rise. Oh man, it's like a real courtroom.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
I got that part.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one...
I do understand the stakes. These are heavy stakes, guys. We have to be accurate in our decision. We have to be confident in our decision, or else we're all gonna bite it.
Then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Not good. Not good. Also, I remember I picked hard difficulty for they gave me 2 options for difficulty. I picked whatever the hard was on both of them. I am assuming that this is where that actually takes effect. So again, I'm playing on hard. The hardest difficulty that the game allows, which is probably a really bad idea. So be patient with me. This is not natural to me.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
I gotta channel my inner fatherless salad energy here. Yes, Makoto. Is this voice acted?
Of course.
If this is voice acted, that's a huge W, because that means I don't have to read.
Everyone, close your eyes.
Seems like it is.
Whoever did it, raise your hand.
I hate him, bro.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Because Taka said so, and everything Taka says is
Before we move
law.
on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
You can ask all the questions you want, Kyoko. Oh.
What's going on with
Maybe not about those guys.
those pictures?
Maybe let's not talk about those guys. I don't really want to focus on them.
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Monokuma, that is absolutely horrible. You are one sick bear, dude. I'm all about dark humor, but that's even sick for my standards.
Friendship penetrates?
I need to be moved at least 2 seats down from him. I'm not going to deal with this for the entire class trial, however long that may be. 1 more minute is too long.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat?
There's another empty seat? Ah, so there is.
There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
That may or may not be important later. It's kind of a weird thing to say.
Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started.
Why would they have made a note of that if it wasn't important? I'm going to try my very best to remember that and probably forget it, but I'm still going to try my very best to remember it.
First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Oh boy, I'm nervous for whatever the heck we're doing here, man. It's about to begin the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Well, you gotta defend yourself, Makoto. I'll do my best to help you, but you and I are not the same. Just remember that. If you die, I don't. It's you who dies. So, I'll do my best, but, I ain't sweating it as much as you are. Your first non-step debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, I need to hear all the instructions, please. Toko's legs, bro. Why are they so small? I'm sorry, that was me, but I'm just noticing things here I didn't see before. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. Okay? It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. I gotta tell when they're lying. Great. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Alright. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into your truth cylinder. Guys, I'm already losing. I'm already losing what he's saying. Use the left stick to aim and then fire with the X button, okay? Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right one. This is gonna be Quite literally, trial and error. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. No, I don't like that. If you press the plus button during... Okay, you can review the controls. That's good, because I might need to. Good luck and have fun. Our lives are on the line. You're talking about have fun. Get the hell out of here. They know what they're doing with that. Wow! Make your argument! Is that a truth bullet? It's shaped like a bullet. It's also shaped like something else, but we don't have to talk about that.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, we know that part already.
Okay, even Hero...
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Technically, yes, but also no.
In the bathroom.
Yeah.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
Maybe.
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Is that true? That can't be true. Something about that last statement definitely contradicts what I already know. For this first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lie or contradictions, the argument or repeat. With a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Yep, I noticed that last sentence was a different color. It represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. Okay, so we should be on the lookout for those yellow text things. Got it. Those weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. Okay, so that's what we have to contradict? Is that what they're saying? When you see one up, come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Okay, that actually makes sense. That makes a lot more sense than the first thing the first line of text before this argument. You can fast forward an argument holding down the beep. Oh, that's handy. Well, then good luck and have fun. Shut the hell up with have fun, bro.
I assert that the one who was murdered was
And the
You
murder
can skip it.
in the bathroom.
They sound
So it seems
squeaky.
like the killer must have taken her. She didn't even have a chance to
X?
resist.
No, it's wrong.
No, that's wrong! Makoto comes in and he's like, no, you're wrong!
Just a second, Chihiro.
That's
Try to
hilarious,
remember
dude.
How my room looked.
That is so funny. Makoto's little squeaky pubescent voice. No, that's wrong! I love that. Alright. Try to remember how my room looked.
With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Yep, alright, yep, absolutely. And there's no way somebody just randomly did that without a struggle. That makes sense.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Easter Bunny and Santa Claus, I think is the answer.
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
You dumb idiot.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
No. That's what he's saying. She wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
Thank you, Celeste, for the explanation. I really needed that.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
For once, I actually agree with Byakuya over here.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's alright. I'm not gonna harp on you too much, Chihiro, because your life's probably hard enough. I gotta be honest, bro. You're very small. Small people get picked on a lot. And also pretty timid. But they explain that would be her personality, pretty much. So, she's probably had a hard time in life.
Okay, so what's next?
I don't know, boss. You tell me.
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Okay, thank you, Sakura.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
And it's starting to sound like you're past your expiration date, Hifumi, so I'm gonna need you to take a hike. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Alright, well that one should be pretty obvious. Even I know that one. Kitchen knife set, and they've given it to me. Let's try to find the weak point. Hi, Kyoko.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her
Some
stomach.
kind of sharp object. Here we go with this again, bro.
Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
Is it a random knife, Mondo?
No, it's wrong.
No, that's wrong! Great. Makoto, laying down the law.
I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Okay, but what other random knife would there be? They're like, oh, they used a random knife. Where else would you get a knife? Besides, like, the kitchen. You just find knives laying around other areas of rooms. Like, what?
Huh? A kitchen knife?
Well, think about it. Like, what other types of knives? A carving knife, maybe? But, like, any type of knife you find is always going to be from the kitchen. Like, is this just...
After the murder,
I don't know.
we
A weird
discovered
translation
that one
error.
of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Yeah, that holds up in my book, too.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Every time I think that there may be some glimmer of hope with some of these kids, they just say the dumbest thing the world has ever heard, and it just sets my expectations back another 10%.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Another 10% just now.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us?
You act like we've done this before. Like, I don't know. We're just talking things out, you moron. Trust the process.
I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Bro, how is that helpful?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. The more proof to me.
Yeah, that's cool and all, but again, you want to do that? Fine. See what happens. See if it ends well for you.
Hold on a second.
That's all I'm gonna say. That would be good enough for me. If I was Makoto, I'd be like, okay, do it. Do it, see what happens. Well, I wouldn't, because then I would also die, but like...
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Yes, Kyoko, come to our rescue. I'm telling you, Kyoko literally knows we didn't do it, bro. She has probably a lot of this already figured out, and she's just not telling us for some reason. I don't know why, but
well,
like...
we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
All right, Leon, pipe down. I know you're worried here. I know we're all anxious to get to the answer. I know we're all worried about potentially dying here, but let's not point fingers until we have actual concrete evidence, please.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
Or you could just reveal to the class what you know, and I feel like that would solve everything, but like, why would you ever do that?
Believe that?
Then we wouldn't have a game, right? Then we wouldn't have Danganronpa, so clearly she would never do that. She's right, there's got to be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. I mean, that's part of the reason I'm attracted to her, is because she's so mysterious. I don't know, I just dig that about Kyoko. She has character, unlike a lot of the other girls. Junko also had character, but they had to kill her off for some reason. I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yes. You can concentrate by holding down the R button. Concentrate? I'm trying my best already to concentrate. I don't need to press the R button to concentrate. I'm already doing my best. You're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone is saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, make it easier to target potential weak points. Okay, so got it. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and this gauge empties. You can't. Oh my goodness, this is getting too complicated now for my tiny little salad brain. I can't handle it. The focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. They're just gonna say that every time, aren't they? There's no reason to crash out over it, because they're just gonna say that every time. Alright, so we got a focus gauge, we got Aoi's account. We'll try using that focus gauge, I guess.
So I guess there's no
oh, okay, so it slows everything down, and I see the gauge. Alright, got it.
Where does that get us?
That actually makes sense.
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
No, Aoi will tell you wrong.
Nobody used to.
And you fire like that.
No, it's wrong.
No, that's wrong. It's wrong.
Okay, wait. Hold on.
Shut up, Toko.
I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Yeah, exactly. Aoi, please tell me you didn't forget what you told me like an hour ago.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Toko, you keep talking, I'm gonna unbraid your hair. I already know it took you like an hour to do, so that would really inconvenience you. So yeah, you continue talking like that, you're gonna have to rebraid your own hair. So how about that?
Well, what if I have a witness?
Oh, let's just hope she remembers what we talked about.
What do you think, Tina?
Because I'm a little on the fence whether she will or not.
Huh?
See what I'm saying?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Oh, Hina, please get better as the game goes on, please. They'll probably kill her off in like the next murder. I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back in the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. Right? Yeah, okay, we know. We know. Essentially, she saw the knife disappear somehow.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
That's what she claims.
Yeah, that's right.
But what if she's lying? What if she's lying?
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Case clear, the end. We're innocent. Now we can move on. I'm very glad for this this revelation.
So?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
Thank you. Also, her voice actor is great. I need more to her character, bro. I need more to her character. Her voice actor's amazing, though.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Case closed. Now, you guys better stop blaming me for something I didn't do.
Okay.
Enough.
Then what about this?
Oh, great. If you say it's the dumbest thing I've heard in this game so far, like, oh, I'll break both your glasses. Well, both sides of glasses. I guess there's only one glasses.
What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Why? Why would we do that?
Idiot swimmer girl! Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
She's got a point. Why would she? Why would we work together?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
Okay, yeah, this is actually a very important thing to establish, actually. So, again, I don't really like the fact that Byakuya and I are kind of on the same vibe here this episode. It's kind of throwing me off a little bit.
So you ask, and so I shall answer.
His voice is great. I want to replicate a voice that good, but even I can't do it.
Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
The killing? Okay, so essentially, there's no reason to ever work with somebody.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
In fact, you would be at a disadvantage. Actually, you would never do it because then somebody would know who murdered, and then the person who murdered would never get away with it. So that would never happen. There's no instance where this would ever happen.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
I see no physical way that anyone could ever work together in a situation like this. It's not possible because in the way the class trial works, it just wouldn't work.
But what if they did work together? And they just didn't know about the rule.
I know that all of you are really extremely stupid, but I don't think any of you are that stupid to just take a gamble on that not being a rule.
Good grief! Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case.
Look at him spazzing out above my head.
Oops. Did I say that out loud?
Okay, thank you, Monaco. That was honestly like a piece of information that we needed to clear up, so thank you.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife.
And another L for Toko. She really has to keep her mouth shut before she continues to say the dumbest things I've ever heard.
So I'm not the killer.
Not me! I'm not the killer!
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
I gotta guess. The killer!
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
Then why would she admit that? Why would she even be talking? Celeste, that's too obvious. And why are you staring at me like that, by the way? That's really creepy. Your mom ever teach you not to stare?
I swear it wasn't me!
Right, and why would it be her if she would just openly talk about it like that?
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
Bro, if you don't put those stupid meatloaf fingers out of here, I don't even want to think about where those hands have been.
I can.
Oh, okay.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
We just happened to forget this detail until now?
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
I thought I was bad with names. Jeez.
Right.
Come on, Leon. Get your head in the game.
Either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Yeah, but why would they? It goes back to the accomplice thing.
Actually, no. Because, well...
What?
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Well, I mean, they're both girls. I suppose there's nothing weird about that. Not that a guy or a girl sharing a room would be weird either if they're friendly like that, but, like, obviously 2 girls is more natural in a situation like this.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking. I just asked her to stay over.
Okay, I hope you guys were, like, at least close friends, because you took a risk with that one. I'm not trying to stereotype Sakura here, but Sakura, she's not exactly gentle. I mean, if she don't like you, it ain't that hard for her to mess you up, man.
Which means we have airtight alibis.
I'm surprised you even know what the word alibi means.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
I can't stand her. She is actually becoming, like, almost worse than Ifumi. Like, it's getting bad. I don't know. I didn't even know how it's possible to sink this low, but she's done it within the last 5 times she's opened her mouth.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms.
Yes, you
But
moron.
it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
See, even Chihiro knows this. This is common information, Toko.
So-
Shut up.
I don't think that's a problem.
Honestly, just get this girl like a pacifier so it can suck on it and just shut up.
It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome.
I can only crowd control so many people at this point, man. I can't do it.
But I'm a girl.
That's right. I'm not even. She's not a boy.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
I'm so focused on the stupid comment he made, I'm not even thinking about actually how stupid it is because it's not even true.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
The knife theory where it got legs and walked away that I said.
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
What do you know?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Then why the hell didn't you talk about this earlier?
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
You! Byakuya, what? Why are you and I together on this? I don't like it, but like, at least it's comforting because I have some semblance of somebody who's using logic here.
Well, because they're not here anymore.
What do you mean? Somebody who's not here, what do you mean somebody's not here anymore?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
What? Are you serious? Oh my goodness, if this isn't the plot twist of the century, okay, tell me more. Sayaka. Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka. There's no other. That was the only other person who came in the dining hall. That would explain how the knife left the dining hall. But why did she take the knife from the dining hall? Because obviously there was another person involved somewhere along down the line because she ended up with the knife in her chest. So, okay, we can go with this for now, but there's more to this. There's more to the story,
Then
obviously.
Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
Right.
That's the only possibility.
This is throwing my brain for a loop here. I did not see this outcome right now.
And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual.
Unusual how?
When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen.
Yeah, that would be kind of weird, wouldn't it?
As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
Wow, okay. Where do we go from here? How long did she have the knife on her? And then how did the killer get it from her and stab her with it? What was she planning to do with the knife? What? This opens up a bunch of new avenues, man.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
That's a possibility. but probably too convenient, Makoto.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
Yes. I think.
In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Oh my goodness, he's right. Oh, he's so right! Oh, he's so right. No way.
What?
Oh, that just blew my mind. That's crazy. Oh, shut up. Shut up. Of course, this is your aha moment, even though it's still not true.
No, you're wrong.
No, you're wrong.
That's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction?
What is that face you're making? Oh, I just want to punch you.
You possess a most terrifying talent.
I love how he thinks he figured something out. I love how he probably thinks he's so smart. He's like, oh, I'm junior detective over here. I've solved everything. Buddy, you're not even right. Shut up. If I don't do something, they're going to blame me for the murder. Yeah, they are. You got to get your head in the game, Makoto. This just opened up, like I said, a whole bunch of new avenues. This is not one of the good ones. If they convict me, everyone's going to die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
Okay, Kyoko, you just chime in every time things start to look bad for Makoto. Do you like Makoto too? Am I sensing some connection here? Literally, she doesn't open her mouth at all until we're talking about, oh, Makoto, it's Makoto. Makoto is the bad guy. Well, maybe we should. Maybe it's too early. Maybe like, hey. We should explore this later on, provided she's not the killer and she survives this trial. We might have something going here.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering.
Oh, yeah?
And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Okay. You gonna share with the class what that is? Probably not, right?
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there.
I'm gonna be completely honest, I have no idea what she's talking about, bro.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
You see, the problem is I just admitted that I don't know what you're talking about, so that's the issue we have here, Kyoko. Your first Hangman's Gambit's about to begin, which, what the hell's a Hangman's Gambit, bro? As things advance further in a class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. What is that name, bro? The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You have to deduce the phrase from the letter flying around, and the letters are already... Okay, great. So it's another mini-game. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim and press the A button to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If the gauge reaches 0, you run out of time, you fail. Great. Awesome. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, I have no idea what we're doing here. It is yet again trial and error. Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. If we could just figure out what that something is. Hangman's Gambit. Well, I have no idea what it is, so hopefully we're able to figure it out by however this minigame works. What am I doing here? Art? Miss? I'm just spamming things. Okay, that's... Oh, it's like Hangman. Hi. I'm guessing it's a vowel, right? Oh, hoy? No, that was a... Spam A's? It's gotta be a vowel there. Hair. Hair's missing from the scene of the crime.
Now I understand.
That was
That's
great.
Right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
I love his stupid voice, dude. There wasn't a single hair on the floor. Right, I remember us talking about that. And I was like, that's really weird.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
You're sure right they did. Chihiro. I almost forgot her name for a second.
Yes, and if I were the culprit, Why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room?
Right. Unless you wanted to cover up that you weren't. Unless you wanted to lead us in the wrong direction. I mean, you could have just cleaned up your own hair to basically put us in the situation that we're in right now. Basically being like, why would I clean up my own hair?
It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
Right, but you could just done what I just said.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
Bro, she's laying in the bathroom. What the hell are you talking about?
That makes sense.
No, it makes absolutely no sense. She's laying in the bathroom. How does that make any sense?
No. If that were the case, they would have had
right?
to do something about
Come
the body
on.
itself, not just her hair.
Are you stupid? That makes sense, does it not? No, it freaking doesn't make sense.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
Okay, clearly it was removed, Leon. I swear, bro, everyone in this class is like 5 grades behind what their actual level should be, or what their actual level is.
The killer got rid of it all, of course.
Except for Kyoko,
to remove
she's smart.
any trace that they had ever been there.
Right, okay, that makes sense.
Then that means...
That means what? That means what? It means we're gonna find out what on the next episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Ooh, I got y'all! I got y'all! I got y'all! In the next episode, we'll do more. I don't know how long these things last, bro, but in the next episode, we'll do more Clash Trial, and I am excited because we're really getting into it, but I still have no idea who it is. But we're slowly piecing things together. We don't know why Sayaka had the knife. That's kind of a weird revelation in the case. I'm excited to see where it goes. I just like having fun, man. I'm just here having fun with, you know, the characters and stuff. Like, that's what I do. I just play to have fun in the end, so... Thanks for watching, my friends. I'm excited to find out more. We'll have the next episode up soon. This is a Salad signing out. And peace. Hope you have a good rest of your day and your night. I will see you very soon. And bye. Bye.